Hello students, welcome to yet another session of political science. Today our topic of discussion is freedom. So the chapter begins with the question that what is freedom? Now if you study human history or you study about various civilizations, you come to know that there are various examples where we see people and communities which were being dominated, which were being enslaved or exploited. But what was the end of all this enslavement, domination, and exploitation? Definitely, the answer is the urge for freedom and ultimately attainment of freedom. Now, why freedom is so important? Freedom is so important because each and every person, each and every community wants to take or keep control of making their decisions. They want to be the power of their mind and soul. They want to hold the power of their mind and soul and are not ready to submit this power to anyone else. So that is why people become ready to sacrifice their life. They become ready to sacrifice even the lives of their loved ones also. So, such is the power of the word, a small word, freedom. Now, to begin with, let us discuss the ideal of freedom. Here, when we discuss this topic, we'll be discussing basically about two great personalities, two political icons. One is Nelson Mandela. He was the president of South Africa, and he is known for his autobiography called Long Walk to Freedom. He was a black person who believed in the cause of freedom between this noble virtue of mankind, that is freedom. And for this purpose, he devoted his youth, he devoted his life and was kept behind the bars for 28 years. So his youth was totally lost behind the bars of prison. He loved to box. He was a boxer by spirit. But imagine how difficult it was for him just because he believed that the apartheid practice which was ongoing in South Africa was not accepted by him and his friends. Moreover, he believed that freedom should be granted to each and every citizen without considering the race of the person. So he kept on fighting for the purpose, and his youth was totally ruined. A time when a person wants to enjoy with friends, a time when the person wants to celebrate life, a time when a person wants to have a friend circle, to have a romantic life, or to lead a family life, that all time he devoted in solitary prison. He was not allowed to meet to anyone, he was not allowed to talk to anyone, and he was kept in solitary confinement. बिल्कुल अलग थलग रखा जाता था. So think what the condition of a man would be if he is kept under control or he is kept behind the bars for such a long span of time. But definitely he was a hero because he could maintain sanity, and moreover the virtue of believing in the goodness of humankind. So this was the example of Nelson Mandela. Another prominent personality is Aung San Suu Kyi, who is from Myanmar, and she also was imprisoned. She was kept under house arrest about 15 years. She was actually totally kept under imprisonment for 21 years. Out of these 21 years, 15 years she was house arrested, and this lady had to give up her kids, a boy and a girl. She could not raise them. Moreover, she feared she could not go to meet her dying husband. He was dying of cancer in England, because she feared if she left Myanmar and she went to visit him, then she won't be allowed to enter the country. So she decided to stay back from her loved ones. She was also not allowed to talk to anyone and was not allowed to communicate with anyone. So in her collection of essays, that is bearing the title Freedom from Fear, she has written what is the importance of freedom for her. Here she says, for me, real freedom is freedom from fear, and unless you can live free from the fear, you cannot live a dignified human life. So she also gave up her life for the freedom of her people in Myanmar. So, by going through the lives of these two political icons, we can understand that what we are enjoying today, the freedom that we are enjoying being a part of a democratic country, was not something which came to us also in a very easy manner. If we look to the freedom struggle that our ancestors had to go through for the attainment of our independence. So, worldwide, freedom has a lot of importance. Now, what is freedom? So, literally, absence from constraint. Constraint means checks. So, if there is absence from constraint, we can say freedom is existing. Now, what is this freedom? This freedom can be the freedom told by Mahatma Gandhi. This freedom can be the notion of freedom by Subhash Chandra Bose. Now let us understand how. Mahatma Gandhi had the concept of Swaraj. Swa means self, Raj means rules. So this was a fight of Swaraj, a win-win situation over oneself. Swaraj in Hindustan means self-rule, self-imposed rule of our country. Then we have the ideas of Subhash Chandra Bose. Now, according to him, let me quote. He writes that by freedom I mean all around freedom, that is, freedom from the individual as well as for society, freedom for the rich as well as for the poor, freedom for men as well as for women, freedom for all individuals and for all classes. This freedom implies not only emancipation from political bondage but also equal distribution of wealth, abolition of caste barriers and social inequalities, and destruction of communalism and religious intolerance. This is an ideal which may appear utopian to hard headed men and women, but this ideal alone can appease the hunger in the soul. So, this is a small quote from page number 22. Now, let me explain you what is the meaning. Subhash Chandra Bose believed that there should be overall freedom if we talk about the status of the person, if we talk about decision making right of a person, if we talk about freedom from gender, if we talk about the caste system, if we talk about the stature system, if we talk about communalism or religion also, so he talks about the overall growth of human being. Moreover, would Utopian here means something next to the clouds, something which is unrealistic. Everybody wants something, but that reality, that sweet reality cannot be attained. So this is what he defines for freedom. But students, every coin has two faces. When we talk about freedom, definitely we have to talk about constraints, we have to talk about limitations, we have to talk about certain checks. Why? Because freedom without control leads to total chaos. It will ruin the life of a person. So in our next class, we'll be continuing our discussion, and then we'll try to understand that why do we need constraints as human beings. So keep well by that time. Thank you.